Look, I even trimmed my nails today for this. Hello. Today we are in the PowerHouse Test Kitchen with your girl, Francesca. We're in PowerHouse Test Kitchen today with your girl, Francesca. Yep, that's right, and we're gonna make bofrot, otherwise known as puff puff. Our girl Essie Bartels premiered the CLEO TV, and I want to make something that I was really inspired by while working with her. So something that is actually very common amongst our culture. So you'll find down in New Orleans something very similar to this. In the Italian culture you'll find something very similar to this. So we're gonna make a fried dough. We're gonna coat it in caramel sauce. Yep, that sounds pretty good to me. I want to talk about tamarind. Tamarind is a tropical fruit grown in Asia, grown in Australia, and it's really sticky and interesting, and it's kind of sour. These are all the seeds in the tamarind paste. So what I did to make it edible was I stuck some of this in water to create a paste. And it was kind of a gooey, gross process. That's why I didn't show you how to do it. But you don't really want to eat tamarind on its own. I mean, maybe you could, but I think really it's better. A sweet sauce like this caramel sauce. And Essie had a really good idea when making it in her Essie Spice product, which I don't have, so that's why I had to use this. But we're just kind of riffing it a little bit today. That's what the test kitchen's all about. First up, that's what you need. All-purpose flour. You could probably substitute if you want. Today we're not doing that. We're using all-purpose flour. Sugar, yeast, of course, and cinnamon and nutmeg mixture. I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients together, but I also need to get lukewarm water to activate the yeast, and I'm gonna try not to kill this. Quick, before it gets too cold. All right, sugar going in. Yeast and sugar are a lovely match. That is the yeast food. And then the spices, and we're just gonna mix that all together. That was super simple so far. So all you're gonna do is pour in the water, mix it. It should get a little bubbly, and that's it. And then we're going to let it sit for about 45 minutes to an hour, according to her recipe, until it proofs or puffs up, aerates, turns into that dough that's gonna be so fluffy and moist and just good. Kenny, are you excited about this? Remember, this was probably one of your favorite things.
Yes, I am. It was very delicious. I'm sure yours will be better though.
No, we can't say that. But the yeast is already starting to activate because it was an active yeast. Do you think that looks good? What do you think? You tell me. You tell me.
Looks good to me.
You think so? Well, Essie, I hope you approve of this. I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna cover it and let it sit. And then we're gonna move on to the caramel sauce. Holy shit. All right, store-bought caramel sauce because, well, sorry, but I forgot the cream on the way in. So store-bought caramel sauce, tamarind, fresh tamarind. Mix and heat. And don't repeat. That's it. We like that. We like the bubbles. Not as good as Essie's. Alright. Oh, we need to talk about how beautiful this looks because it rose, it proved this is what you want. Our oil's heated. This is coconut oil. So you kind of have to like scoop it up and grip it in your hand like a ball, and then drop it in and pinch it just like that. It's not ready to be flipped, but see how they're kind of like, they're like little globes floating in oil. I'm very impatient, so this takes a lot of patience. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying puffy. You can tell that it's going to be really airy inside. It almost looks hollow from the outside, but that is a good sign. Residual oil kind of get absorbed into that paper towel, and then we'll plate it with the caramel. That's exactly what you want. Look at that. All those little air bubbles turned into pockets inside the dough, crispy shell. And I'm gonna try it. It was good on its own. It has a mild sweetness of a raisin. Here, you need to have some. Quick little note over here. Carryover cooking. So when you see these starting to get to that golden brown color, pull them because they're going to continue to cook, carryover cook once you take them out. This is like perfect. You want your presentation to be beautiful because we, of course, we eat with our eyes first. Very high from a cheers.
Cheers.
To Essie.
To Essie.
What are you tasting?
Definitely tastes sour.
Yeah, right? Little fermentation action.
You know how you eat a fried Oreo? You know, the outside fried Oreo is kind of like
Do
how
I know?
the texture is. That's kind of like how the texture is.
Which is
Very soft, fluffy.
inside, yeah. Now it's your turn.
Good, I like it.
Yeah.
It just comes to my hand.
I think I'm gonna